What are your thoughts of the event overall?
It's been really good. I mean, it's been really good. I mean, I've got to be honest with you, the thought of coming 5 hours to Hull, when I saw the forecast on a Sunday, I was like, what am I letting myself in for? And it's been lovely, as they always are. They're really, really nice events. It was a bit slow in the morning. It was a bit of a washout. You sat there twiddling your thumbs. You're like, oh my God, no one's to meet me. It's awful and so insecure as it is.
Oh no.
The insecure business I'm in, and I come to meet my fans, and there isn't any in Hull.
In Hull, like Hull's the worst
It's
place.
been great. I always really enjoy them. And like I said, I used to ask to do these years ago, and I was like, nah, not for me. I wasn't thinking of the fans. They like to meet you, and you're in shows that means a lot to them. I was more in my own head going, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Did you think?
You have no idea how excited I was when I saw you.
Yeah,
going to be here.
Do you realise that though?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Do you get imposter syndrome? Is that what it's called? Where you're like,
It's funny. Like, I'll be with my kids and someone will stop me and I'll go, "Did you see how excited they just got to meet me?" And like, Dad, they don't know what you like.
I told you kids. I told
you
you
have an
kids.
ice cream or not? Can we go to Wagamama? I'm like, God, nothing impresses. They're never impressed with anything. You know what I mean? And yet I see that person in the street and it's like he's met Tom Cruise. So I enjoy them. Of course, it's I'm working and I'm here for a reason, but I get it now, and I've done 5 or 6, and it's always a good vibe. And the Shadow and Bone ones we do, you get to meet the same fans again.
Yeah.
There's crazy fan bases for these iconic shows that you're in. And, Shameless, little did I know I would be in a show 20 years ago, and still, Kev, man, Shameless, man, I can't believe it, man, you're my favourite character. Dad, come here, Kev's here.
That's me.
And it's funny that you think, and I'll go, have you seen me in anything else, mate? I've done loads of stuff since. No, mate, you're mad in Shameless, man. Love you in that.
I loved you in Shameless. So,
but, little did I know as well that a job has not really come close to that experience, that time of my life, the effect it had, and it gave me a platform to go and have the next 20 years of my life, really. You're always, it doesn't matter what you do, there's always one show that you're defined by. I'm not comparing it to them in Friends. They can go and do anything they want, but they're from Friends, wherever the show is. So
Shameless is your Friends.
Proud to be Shameless. Like I say, I have the original poster in my house framed, and so every day I see Proud to be Shameless, reminded of it, and that's what I often write on pictures. Proud to be Shameless.
What an amazing show though for you.
Yeah.
I know that quite pigeonholing, don't they? Like when you've been stamped.
Yeah, and I kind of was for a while. I was the randy, cheeky, chappy, hairy northerner. And it took me quite a long time to get away from that, It took me a few jobs to actually keep my clothes on. You know what I mean? And I'm done with that now.
Well,
I'm done with that. The first time I get a script to go, there's no nudity, I'm done with it. Please, no nudity. I'm 50 now. I'm actually in better shape than I was then, but, it didn't matter then. That's not what it was about. So.
Well, if you go for a walk 10 minutes down there, you'll feel like you're in Shameless again.
Oh, I can feel it.
I can feel it.
There's a Chatsworth round most corners in most town. I smell it.
In Hull, there's one round every corner.
I bet there is. Well, yeah, I grew up on an estate, not quite as raucous as the Chatsworth estate, but, estates are amazing places where there's still something that exists on an estate which probably doesn't exist in a lot of other places in towns and cities, because there's still a community where everyone knows each other. Yeah, I was going to say, a sense of community. Well, now you can live on a street and not even know your neighbour. Yeah. No one's interested in talking to you. Whereas the community spirit is still there.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking out for everyone. There's a sense of freedom and something about that environment. When I was a kid, you used to go out and you'd just come back for your dinner.
Yeah.
You'd be out, and they knew you'd be looked after by the older lads or the brothers and sisters. And
I loved that.
They say about it takes a village to raise a child. I don't know the saying, but you know what I mean.
It does take a village. Yeah.
Whatever they say, it's not just you. You need other role models and other, So yeah, it was a special job, and I think they should bring it back. Where are they now?
Where
Imagine
are
it
they
now. They brought it back. I know it doesn't feel like it's finished that long ago, but I mean, I
Would
say,
you do that?
Would you do it?
One off.
yeah.
I'm going to make that happen.
I'm surprised no one's tried to make it happen and started some kind of. I mean, to see where they all are now. I'm not talking about where am I or where's Maxine People. The characters, where did they go? Where are they now? You know, they did it with Trainspotting, didn't they? They revisited it. I mean, they shouldn't have revisited Trainspotting because I thought it was pretty poor second outing. But
No, they should
who
do
knows? Who knows?
Where they all ended up.
Yeah.
What came of them all.
That you can talk about that you're excited.
Yeah, what have you been doing since Shameless? What are you doing now?
Well, I've been doing lots since then, but I'm in Brassic now. I've become a semi-regular in Brassic, which is a Shameless type show.
Yeah.
The exec producer, writer, creator, Danny Brockles used to write on Shameless, so he kept saying, come on Brassic. I was like, all right.
Do you feel like you've come home again in that part?
A little bit, because it's that kind of show which is good for me. Comedy, drama, a bit silly, but there's a heart. A bit raucous, bit close to the bone. And I'm Curtis Plum, the rat catcher, ex-DJ turned rat catcher. So that's good. And I'm doing a film about Jimmy White, where I play Alex Hurricane Higgins. Wild man of snooker in the 70s. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about, but I'll definitely watch it.
He was the most famous snooker player of all time. He is why snooker became as big as it is. He was a kind of rock star of his time.
I like watching them true story films, so they're my favourite type of films to watch.
Womanizing, alcoholic, chain smoker.
And the 70s as well.
So I'm living and breathing it.
It's great.
Worse than Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Worse than Ronnie
Mate, he's the
O'Sullivan.
original wild man. You go on YouTube and look at some footage of Alex Higgins. He was something else. The Hurricane, they called him. Which is why Ronnie's the Rocket and Jimmy White is the Whirlwind. It all kind of stemmed from that. So I'm doing that, and Ray Winston's in that, playing Jimmy White's manager, so that's nice. A mate of mine has written and directed it, Steve Waddington. That's it.
When's that out?
Well, it's probably a year away.
A year away.
I'm still doing it at the moment.
I'll look forward to that in a year.
But now else, just Comic-Cons at the moment, just trying to keep my head above the parapet. And I do a lot of voice work, like narrate documentaries. And, I am the voice of Beans. I was. Heinz Beans makes it better. I could give you. You'll have heard my voice and didn't know it was me.
Actually, yeah.
Cathedral City. Come home to the nation's favourite.
That's Kev, though. It's Kev.
Say it best with H. Samuel. There are other cheeses and jewellers out there. The all-new Ford Transit. Like you, it goes that bit further. You see what that voice is? That voice is the man of the people. That is the voice of the man you can trust.
It's a nice voice. It's a different voice, though. That's not your. That's your phone voice.
No, that's kind of my,
posh voice.
Why Wicks quality? That's why. Just down there on them dulcet, warm, safe, secure, dodgy northern vowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to actually pronounce the words.
No, if there's any work out there, I will do anything as long as it's cash.
Will you work for food?
I'll work for food. I'll work for a burger with a nice floury bun.
And a bit of pork,
pork
in it.
belly.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork belly. No, that's the thing. That's the bugger about what I do for a living. I have no control.
Burger advert.
No idea what's going to happen. I'm waiting. You're waiting for someone to ring. Go, here's a script, or no idea.
What was the what made you get into acting? How did you fall?
Well, like I say, I grew up in Blackpool. I was born in the shadow of Blackpool Tower. My mum was from Glasgow. My mum is from Glasgow. My dad, God rest his soul, is a Scouser. So you can imagine the drama in that household with the Scots and the Scouts. And they met at holiday camp. And, seaside, I was just a performer. That's all I could do, really. That was my strong suit at school and stuff, was like making the bully laugh, or my thing was humour, or, being funny or mimicking people, I wouldn't think anything about getting sent out of the class or put in detention if it meant the whole class would laugh at me.
What was your first ever audition then?
Wow. First ever audition. Once I left drama school was for I think it was a show called Hetty Wainthropp Investigates.
Okay.
I didn't get the part. But yeah, I think that was my first audition.
And you was about 18,
19.
19.
Yeah.
And what was your first part that you ever got?
First part I ever got was a Polaroid commercial. You can see it on YouTube. Type in Polaroid stairs commercial, and I'm a
gonna
surfer.
find that and
I'm
put
a
it in
surfer
the
running
video.
down a load of stairs, and I get down the bottom, and this lady's hand, throws a Polaroid out the window, and I go, and it's obviously something that makes me go back up the stairs. Yeah.
That rings a bell. That rings a bell to
You
me.
must have like a pervy look about you to get these
Yeah.
parts, you know?
Pervert.
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 Pervert. No, Randy. I've got a mischievous.
Mischievous.
Someone, I think
Yeah.
I was acting with this with an actress who remained nameless. She went, God, you've just got a look in your eye like you're right, Randy Tomcat. I was on Shameless, and she was on Shameless, so it kind of fitted. I don't think you could say that to someone now. You get sacked.
Oh, I would.
You know.
I'd just say it to someone.
Is this on this mic?
Yes.
I hope so.
Testing 1 2
I
1
hope
2.
it's on.
No. How else you want to do? Thank you for the time. and
No,
stuff.
no, you
Nah.
call me a perv. No,
Pervert.
no, I'm done with you two.
Pervert.
And that's a wrap. And cut.